So have you ever struggled with reading or felt like it's a super challenging task? Well, you're not alone. In fact, many people find it challenging to read, especially when they don't have a proper understanding of how to. So the first tip is start scheduling reading in your agenda. Start making a time for it, because when you make a time for it, you'll be able to do it way more often and way more consistent. Because reading is a crucial skill to improve. It will help you in life and all the things around it. So you definitely need to start scheduling it. Because the best way to actually start reading is to have a specific time for it every day that you will start reading. Because reading is an easy thing to put off, because oh well, I have to do this, or oh well, I have to do that. But when you have a specific time for it, you're able to do it way more often and way more consistent. And you will be able to actually learn a thing or two from reading, because it's so important. So schedule a time for reading. That's the first tip, because you'll be able to make reading a habit. So the second tip is set up a calm, non-distracting music. Music can help you focus better and make you more present during reading, which is really important. Choose music like lo-fi or piano, or just a very calm guitar, or just very calm guitarist. Choose a genre that you like, but don't indulge in too much, so that you don't start singing along with the song, because you will not be able to focus on the reading. So definitely have a non-distracting music, but have calming music to help you be more present and more focused during reading, because that is a very good and handy tip I used in the beginning when I started reading, and that actually got me way better at reading, because at first I was also very bad at reading. I didn't read a lot of books. I used to forget a lot of the stuff that I was reading because I wasn't focused and I wasn't present. So the third, and probably one of the most important parts for during the reading, is start meditating. Meditating will make you more present, more mindful, and it will be able to make you very focused on the reading and actually take in the words instead of forgetting them. Because I bet you forgot a lot of the chapters that you read, and I bet that you have to overread a lot of the chapters or reread them. I needed to do that before I started meditating, and it really sucked. It really set out time, and it made you worse, and it made reading less fun. Reading is a lot of fun when you're present doing it. So start meditating to actually become a better reader. And how to do it? I have 2 guides already on meditation. One guide of actually the meditation itself, and one on why you should meditate and how it works. They will both pop up, and you'll be able to watch them and actually understand meditation a lot more. So the fourth tip, and this one is really important to remember the stuff that you're reading, is take a lot of notes. So taking notes is very important, like taking a highlight or actually writing them down to remember the things that you read. I take a lot of notes myself, and I will keep doing that until I'm done reading, which is never. Because when you take notes, you can just quickly go back to the things that you forgot, and you can take the things in way better. Remember when you needed to remember a lot of stuff for school? It's the same thing with reading, but reading is actually fun. Because on school you also need to take notes and write things down when you've read them already. That is because you will be able to remember it way better. So start taking notes. And if you don't take notes, then you're not trying hard enough. Then you will not get as much out of the reading than you should. So also, what you need to do is have a strategy for reading. Like reading a chapter or reading 25 pages each time you start reading. When you have a strategy for reading, it will be way easier to read, because you know what you're gonna do, and you don't have a limitless time on it or a limitless thing on it. So you'll be able to read focused properly, and you'll be able to do it way more often, because it's easier to stay consistent at something that you have strategy at. So start writing down the goals that you have for reading, how many pages, when you're done with the book, and you'll be able to easily go through all the books that you want and actually learn everything that you want in that book. And then you were able to become the successful man you want to be, masculine man you want to be, and a social man that you want to be. So in conclusion, reading is really important, as we already talked about. It will be able to make you better socialize, better at business, better in an overall life. When you don't read, you are missing out on a lot of knowledge. Reading is literally knowledge from people from hundreds of years. And they put it in a book that you read in 2 hours. So why wouldn't you read it? It's literally 2 hours of learning for someone that has a lot of wisdom and a lot of life experience. So start reading. And when you read, start reading correctly by using these practical tips that are really easy and really make it easy for you to read. So I'm just a small conventional YouTuber who helps people in self-improvement, in masculinity, mental health, and a better life overall. So if you would like to subscribe and put in the bell notification, will be a win-win for both of us. So start reading, and start reading consistently by using these tips. These will really help you be consistent and able to read a lot of books in a short amount of time. So you'll be able to properly learn the things that people have put down in books. And you'll be able to be your best self in every human endeavor. Work hard every day, be proud of yourself every day, and I will see you later.